bodies.
And we couldn't resolve yesterday's pain.
So we gave up our lives and now we live inside of every magazine.
Yes, now we live inside a world where everyone is black and wears fabulous clothes. And shows off their cheekbones.
Last month, I was black and fat while holding up a bottle of vodka.
This month, we get to be black and fabulous together. There are, of course, setbacks.
We have to smell like this for a whole month.
But we have no social life.
And no sex.
And at times, it feels like we're not human. Like we don't exist.
As if everything is rehearsed. Even this new kind of pain we're starting to feel.
The kind of pain that comes from feeling no pain at all.
But one can have everything.
Can one?
So if the world is becoming too much for you, do what we do.
Give up your life and become beautiful with us.
We guarantee no contradiction.
Smile,
Click,
smile,
click,
smile,
click, smile,
click,
smile,
click,
smile.
click, and no pain.
Orange butterflies, not the sea. And scone between slight bosoms. The passion. The southwest Los Angeles meandered down River Street. She did. Not literally I. Every man who wasn't white, lame, or nodding out. She let her thighs slip from her skirt as she crossed the street slowly. And she never looked back to smile or to even acknowledge us and say, "Hey, Mama," or to meet the eyes of someone purposely moving and doing something in her direction. She always wore a summer cap, lined with small, iridescent feathers. Behind her waist, she ached to be held, to be touched and brushed with lips and fingers. Smelling of honey and Jack Daniels, she was hot. And deliberate coquette never did without what she wanted. She wanted to be unforgettable, to be a memory to every man arrogant enough to ever want her. She brushed and she kissed all of his ankles. And even his edges of beads. At 4:30 a.m. she rose. And she moved the arms and legs that trapped her. She sighed, affirming the sculpture manner. Made herself a bath filled with dark musk oil and Egyptian crystals. Florida water to wash away the smell. She washed away the glitter and watched the bath salt turn into dark musk oil again. And she brushed, and she brushed, and she brushed, and she brushed until they turned into smooth colors like a dessert. Laying in the water, she became regular. Brown braided woman with full legs and boobs. She intended to finish her night's work. She quickly walked over to her guest, straddled on her pillows, and began,
I have so much to do, and I can't put a man around. You got what you wanted, right?
She smiled. He either mumble curses about crazy bitches or sit dumbfounded while she repeated, filled with lilies and moonstones, and she placed the silk roses by her head. She cried. And behind her ear, she cried.
I lived with myths, and music was my old man. And I could dance a dance out of time. A dance with no partners. Take my pills and keep right on stepping. Linger into non-English speaking arms where there was no chance of understanding. And you came saying, I am the nigga. I am the baddest motherfucker out here.
Say it.
And I said, yes. This is who I was waiting for. But to come with you, I had to bring everything. The dance and the terror. The dead musicians and the hope. And those scars I had hidden with smiles and this fucking lake open. I don't know. I don't know any more tricks. I am really colored. And really sad sometimes. And you've hurt me more than I have ever danced out. Into oblivion isn't far enough to get out of this. I'm ready to die like a lily in the desert, and I couldn't bring you with me because I didn't know. Here's what I am. Homes. Big thighs, little tits, and so much love. Will you take it from me this one time? Please? This is for you. Arsenio's stress has cleared the way and makes me pure again. Please. I don't want to dance with ghosts. Snuggle lovers I made up in my drunkenness. Let me love you. I want you to love me. This is for you. Let me love you just like I am. A colored girl. I am finally being real. No longer symmetrical. And impervious.
I've lost touch with reality. I don't know who's doing it. I thought I was, but I was so stupid I was able to be hurt. And that's not real. Not anymore. I should be immune. If I'm still alive, and that's what I would say, how I'm still alive and my dependency on other living beings for love. That's all I got. And the music was like smack. And you knew about it. And still refused. It wasn't enough. And it was all I had. But being alive, and being a woman, and being colored, is a metaphysical dilemma I have to face. Do you see the point? My spirit is too anxious to understand the separation of soul and gender. My love is too delicate to have thrown back on my face. My love is too delicate to have thrown back on my face.
My love is too sanctified to have thrown back in my face.
My love is too magic to have thrown back in my face. My love is too certain to have thrown back on my face. My love is too music to have thrown back in my face. My love is too music. 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 Think, 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 think. Music. Think, think, think.
to come over with some glow or some shit or anything. And there was no air. There wasn't nothing wrong with him. There wasn't nothing wrong with him. But Crystal had just got this saying where the fool nigger boat was. Always had been. Didn't he go to Uptown and say that the kids weren't his? That they were some no-count bastard? And then any old nigga could come and get him if they wanted? Because as soon as the blood types came back, it would show that Crystal was a good old lying whore. And after she had been with him for 13 years when they went on that stairwell. So, Crystal had went got a court order saying that Bo Willie Brown had no access to his kids. If he even showed his face, he was subject to arrest. Shit, she been after him all these years for him to marry her since she was the age of 14. And now that she's 22, she wanna go with Bo now because he said he wanna marry her. She burst out laughing. Hollering, what you wanna marry for now? So I can support your ass? Cause they gonna come for you and lock you up. You goddamn lunatic. Hell, you ain't gonna come for you. And I ain't gonna have nothing to do with it. Hell no, I ain't gonna marry your pitiful back ass. And she went The next day, Bo came over and knocked on Crystal's door. She didn't answer. He knocked harder. Crystal and Naomi started crying. And Bo started hollering and shouting about how much he wanted to marry her. And well, you gonna always be a hoe, or do you even want to? He got so mad, and Crystal started screaming, "You just get out of here! You get out of here! You don't come back!" And he started banging on the door, and he knocked the door down. And Crystal and Naomi started crying, and she grabbed Kwame and held him so tight in her arms. And she grabbed onto Naomi, put her to her side next to her shoulder. She said, "You Bo Willie Brown, you get out of my house! You get out now or I'll kill you! I swear I'll kill you! I don't want the kids to see you like this! You crazy as hell! You just crazy! What you want? You want to hit Kwame upside the head so he can have brain damage again? Huh? You just get out of here!" And Bo Willie tried to reach for Naomi, and she backed up. She looked at him like he was a leper or something. He jumped back, all humble and apologetic. "I don't want to hurt him. I just want to hold him, and I'll be on my way. I never meant to cause you any trouble. I just wanted to marry you and give you things. What you gonna give me, huh? A broken jaw? You get your ass out here! Don't you touch my kids, motherfucker! I'll kill you." Bo Willie, he didn't listen to Crystal's outburst, so he sat down right there on the couch. He motioned for Naomi to come towards him. Crystal felt that Naomi was giving in, so she held on to her tighter. Naomi ran away and ran to her dad and said, "Daddy, Daddy, come back, Daddy, come back. But you have to be nice to Mommy. You gotta be nice because Mommy loves you. Yes, Mommy loves you." And he started playing with the little 12s in her hair, and they started counting fingers and toes. And every so often he'd look up at Crystal who was sitting on a statue. He said, "See, Crystal, I could feel you fall. Now let me see you suck." She admitted. He coaxed her and coaxed her and told her how beautiful and strong she was. And didn't you get right back up after that little fight we had and went on back to work? Huh? Crystal, who didn't know so much, she let Kwame go. And as soon as she let him go, Bo Willie grabbed him, and he started running around and hooting and hollering and hooting and hollering and saying, "You gonna marry me now, you bitch? Huh? You gonna marry me now? Hell no, I ain't gonna marry you! You get your ass out of my house and leave my
Mama on the couch play. Act 1, Scene 1. Lights up on a dreary but depressing with middle-class aspirations tenant slum. There's a couch with a mama on it. There's a picture of Jesus that hangs on the wall. And there's a window which looks out into an abandoned tenement. It is late spring. Enter Walter Lee Beverly Jones. He is Mama's 30-year-old son, and his brow is heavy from several hundred years of oppression.
Son, did you wipe your feet?
No, Mama. I didn't wipe my feet. Out there, every damn day. Mama is the man. The man, Mama. Mr. Charlie. Mr. Boss Man. You know what? He's wiping his feet on me. Ain't that enough for me to deal with? Ain't that enough?
Son, wipe your feet.
I want to dream, Mama. I want to take charge of my own life. I want to be my own man.
You can do all that, but first you gotta wipe your feet.
Wipe my feet. Damn.
That's a good boy.
Boy! She just said. I don't want to be nobody's good boy, Mama. I want to be my own man.
So you just gotta know that God will help us through this. He will help you.
God? God? When did God ever do a damn thing for a black man, huh? You tell me, Mom. When did God ever do a damn thing for me?
So yes, over there.
Are you gonna go play ass, Mom? Don't try to talk to me in my house that way again. Do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, all right.
Enter Lady in Plaid.
She was a creature of regal beauty, who in ancient times graced the temples of the Nile with her loneliness. But here, she was stuck being colored, and a woman in a world that valued needs.
Hey. Where's my penny?
Feet flat, back broke. She looked at a man, though he be 30, still ain't got his own apartment. Yeah, he's still living with his mama. And she asked herself, was this the life for a princess color? Who knew by the translucence of her skin that the universe was her sister?
Now you look. I've had a long, hard day dealing with the man. Where's my damn penny? Woman, stand still when I'm talking to you.
And she cried for her sisters and
her evening vespers, exalting all of her vision. The lowly tenement, long abandoned. Mother, wife or brother, I trust the approaching darkness finds you safe in Hester's bosom. Brother, why wear the face of a man in anguish? Can the garment of dying feelings cause your shape to disfigure yourself?
Medea. Leave me alone.
The good brother still going on and on and on about me and the man.
What else?
Ah, brother, if with our thoughts and words we could cast the oppressed around into the lowly bowls of wretched hell, would that make us more like gods or more like our oppressors? No, brother, no. Do not let thy rage choke the blood which anoints thy heart with love. Forego thine love and let love shine in your soul like a jewel on a young maiden's hand. I beseech thee, forego thine anger and leave wrath to God.
What the hell has God done to her?
Why, truly not, good brother. For I am no longer bound by rhythms of race or region. Oh no. My speech, like my pain and suffering, is classic. Therefore universal.
Girl, I didn't understand a damn thing you just said. But you were using the words, girl.
Wait, damn minute. This ain't got nothing to do with no ancient temples on the Nile. Or Hester's bosom. It sure as hell ain't got nothing to do with you slapping me across the damn room. This is about me. Me and my pain. My pain.
Walter Lee Mobley Jones, you have been convicted of overacting. Come out with your hands.
No, wait. That doesn't.
No, son, no! Don't go near that window, you break the hole.
Is attached to a plant that I have been watering today
done fried down and decriminalized that shit to death.
Their butt naked scalp her, sitting up there apologizing for being odd, shaped, and ugly.
Girl, stop it.
I ain't saying nothing but the truth.
The bitch is bald.
It's all over some man.
Girl, I tell you, I just don't understand it. I mean, look at her. She's got a right nice face, a good head on her shoulders, a good job even. And she had to go and fall in love with that fool.
That political quick change artist. Every time that nigga went and changed his ideology, she went and changed her head. 50, okay?
Well, at least she's breaking up with him.
Honey, no.
Yes, child.
Girl, dish me the dirt.
Well, you see, I heard her talking to a girlfriend the other day, and she's meeting him today to give him the axe.
Well, it's about time.
I tell you. But don't you worry about a thing, girlfriend. I'm gonna tell you all about it.
You won't have to tell me a damn thing, because I'll be there. Front row center.
You?
Yes, she's wearing me to lunch.
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't think so?
Exactly what I said. I don't think so. Damn, Janine, get real. How the hell she gonna wear both of us?
She ain't wearing that. She's wearing me.
Says who?
Says me. Says her. Ain't that right, girlfriend? I said, ain't that right, girlfriend? Hello? Hello? Did you hear the damn phone ring? No. Then put the phone down. Talk to me. I don't understand. Now you having lunch with your boyfriend, right? Yeah. So break up with him. How you know that?
I told her.
I said, sit your ass down. Now, set her straight. Tell her you wearing me.
She's the one that needs to be set straight. So go on. Tell her you're wearing me.
No. Tell her you wearing me.
Well,
I haven't made up my mind. What do you mean you haven't made up your mind? After all that fool has put you through, you gonna need all the attitudes you can get. And there is nothing like attitude and a healthy head of king to make his shit shrivel like it should. That's right, when you wearing me, you letting that nigga know he ain't gonna get no sweet talk and come through your love without some serious resistance. The kick of my head is like a kick of my heart, and neither's about to be hot pressed into surrender.
that shit is so tired. The last time attitude worked on anybody was 1968. Now, Janine, you need to get over it and get on with it. And you need to give that nigga a goodbye. He will never forget it. I say give him hysteria, give him emotion, give him rage. And there is nothing like a toss of tricks to make your emotional outburst shine with emotional flesh. And you can toss me back, shake me from side to side, all the while screaming, I want you out of my life forever. Not only will I come bouncing back for more, but you just might win an Academy Award for Best Performance by a Head of Hair in a dramatic role.
She don't need no Barbie doll dipped in chocolate telling her what to do. What she needs is a head of hair coming from a foe, real place.
Don't you dare talk about somebody coming from a foe, real place. Miss Made in Taiwan.
I ain't ashamed of where I'm from. It don't matter where you're from as long as you end up in the right place.
And it don't matter the grade as long as the points get made. So go on, tell her you're wearing me.
No, tell her you're wearing me.
Set this bitch straight.
Who you calling
Let her know
bitch?
there's no
Why
way
would I
she
have
can
to
even
I'm not
begin to
doing
compete
that
with
with
me.
you.
I am class and she is trash. T-R-A-S-H. I am exotic. She is common. Go on, tell her you're wearing me. Tell her you're wearing me. Tell her.
me back and let me hang out in my own cell. Somebody almost walked off with all of my stuff and didn't care enough to send a note home saying I was late for my solo conversations or 2 sizes too small for my own tacky skirts. What can anybody do with something of no value on an open market? Did you get a dime for my things? Hey man, where are you going with all of my stuff? This is a woman's trip, and I need my stuff to ooh and ah about. Daddy, I got a mainline number for my own shit. Now, won't you put me back and let me play this duet by my damn self? Somebody almost walked off with all of my stuff, and I didn't bring anything but the kick and the sway fit, the perfect ass for my man. And none of it says, this is mine. Dominique Lavelle Hill, her own thing. That's my name. Somebody almost walked off with all of my stuff. Yeah, and I see you laughing. Hiding your laugh. I see you. The way you walk and the way you talk and how you laugh at me because my legs are open sometimes just to give my crotch some sunlight. Nigga, with the curls in your hair, Mr. Louisiana Hotline, I want my stuff back. I want my thing. I want my rhythms and my voice. Open up my mouth and let me talk y'all throwing my shit in the sewer. I want my things. Give me my stuff back. Somebody almost walked off with all of my stuff. And I didn't know that he'd just take it like that. Somebody almost walked off with all of my stuff. And I was standing there looking at myself the whole time. Now, you can't have my stuff unless I give it away. And I was doing all that till you run off on a good thing. Somebody almost walked off with all of my stuff. But who is this he left me for? Some simple bitch with a bad attitude? I want my thing, y'all. I want my arm with a hot iron scar on it. I want my legs with the flea bites. I want my callous feet and quick language back in my mouth. Open up my mouth and let me talk out throwing my shit in the sewer. This is some delicate leg. It's a whimsical kiss I got to have to get to my choice without you running off with all of my shit. Somebody almost walked off with all of my stuff. And I was standing there looking at myself. And it wasn't a man that took my stuff, but it was a man. I thought it was a spirit, but it wasn't. Was a man whose ego walked like Buddha in shadow. Was a man faster than my innocence. Was a lover I made too much room for. Almost walked off with all of my stuff. And I didn't know that I'd give it up so quickly. And the one running with it don't even know he got it. And I'm shouting, this is mine! And he don't even know he got it. Somebody almost walked off with all of my stuff. But my stuff is the anonymous ripped off treasure of the year. It's my stuff. Did you know? Somebody almost got away with me. Me, in a plastic bag under their arm. Me, dangling on a string of personal carelessness, and no, hell no, I didn't get a chance to take a douche. Hey man, this is not your prerogative. I got to have me in my pocket to get around like a good woman should, to make the poem in the pot and the chicken in the dance. What I got to have? I got to have my stuff to do it too. Now, you can't have me unless I give me away.
back tomorrow, Thomas, when he's sorry.
Get this. My man came in and said, I don't know how she got your number, baby. I'm sorry.
Nah, this is it. Oh, baby, you know I was high. I'm sorry.
I'm not perfect. And inadequacy is what makes us perfect. Now, if we was perfect, we wouldn't have nothing to strive for. So you might as well go ahead and forgive me for the baby, because I'm sorry.
Shut up, bitch. I told you I was sorry. That's the shit I get. No, not even that. No. I do ya like I do ya, because I thought that you could take it. I'm sorry? What?
Now, I know that you know that I love you, but I ain't never gonna love you like you want me to love you. I'm sorry.
Very bad.
You know, one thing I don't need is any more apologies. Hell, I got sorry greeting me in my front door, so you can keep yours. I mean, they don't open doors or bring the sun back. They don't make me happy or get them more than paper. And they damn sure don't pay my damn tuition. I am simply tired of hearing, I didn't know you liked me like that. I gotta throw some away. I can't get to my closet because of all the damn sorries. It's ridiculous. I gotta take a sign on my door to say, if you call and say sorry, call somebody else because I don't take them no more. I let sorry, didn't mean to, and baby, how can I know about that? Take a walk down a dark road in Michigan. And you know what? I'ma do what the fuck I want. And I'm not gonna be sorry for none of it. You have been inconsistent. Doing things, talking about, I'm sorry. Breaking my heart, talking about you sorry. Yeah, you're sorry, all right. You know what? I'm not gonna call. I'm not gonna be nice. I will shout and scream and break things and race the engine. And I will list every single one of my wonderful lovers and their ways. And I'm not gonna be sorry for none of it. You don't get it. You don't, none of y'all do. You see, I love you on purpose. I was open on purpose. I still crave vulnerability and long talks. But you know, I'm not even sorry for you being sorry. So you can take the guilt, the grime, all you want and just don't give it to me because I can't use another goddamn sorry. You know, next time, you should just end it. You're mean, low down, trifling, no count, straight out, bitch ass nigga. Friends are hard to push charges against. If you know him, you must have wanted him.
Misunderstanding.
You know these things happen.
Are you sure you didn't suggest?
Had you been drinking?
A rapist is always to be a stranger, to be legitimate. Someone you never saw, a man with obvious problems.
Pinups attached to the inside of his lapels?
Ticket stubs from Pornoflix in his pockets.
A little dick?
Or a strong nut.
Or just a brutal version.
But if you've been seen in public with him, hands, one man, kissed him goodbye loudly.
With closed mouth?
Pressing charges will be as hard as keeping your legs closed while 5 fools try to run a train.
These men, friends of ours, who smile nice and stay employed and take us out to dinner.
Lock the door behind you?
With fist and face for the fuck.
Who make elaborate Mediterranean dinners and let the yard ensemble carry on all ethical burdens, while they invite a couple friends over to have you or suffer from Lady Reggie's bravado, and we are left with the stars.
Being betrayed by men who knew us.
And expect like the stranger we always thought was coming.
they will submit.
Women relinquish all personal rights in the presence of a man who could be considered a rapist.
Especially if he's been considered a friend.
And is no less than worthy of being beaten to the inch of his life, being publicly ridiculed, having 2 fish shoved up his ass.
Then the stranger we always thought it would be,
Never showed up.
because it turns out the nature of rape has changed.
We see them in circles we freaking for companionship.
We see them at the coffee house.
With someone else we know.
We could even have them over our houses for dinner, get raped in our own house, by invitation, a friend.
Miles.
Woman, nobody. Friends are hard to contradict with. Are you sure you didn't suggest ticket stubs from Pornoflix in his pocket? Or just a little version? Pressing charges will be as hard as keeping your legs closed while 5 bulls try to run a train on you. With fist and face to fuck. Being betrayed by men who knew us, that they will submit. And is no less than worthy of being beaten to the inch of his life. Being publicly ridiculed with 2 fish shoved up his ass, who never showed up. We see them in circles looking for companionship with someone else we know.
A misunderstanding. Had you been drinking? Pin-ups attached to the inside of his lapels. A little dick with closed mouth. Lock the door behind you and expect like the stranger we always thought was coming. We must have known. We see them at the coffee house.
If you know him, you must have wanted him. You know these things happen. A rapist is always to be a stranger, to be legitimate. Someone you never saw, a man with obvious problems, or a strong mother. But if you've been seen in public with him, danced, one dance, and kissed him goodbye lightly, these men, friends of ours, who smile nice and stay employed and take us out to dinner, who make elaborate Mediterranean dinners and let the art ensemble carry on all ethical burdens while they invite a couple of friends over to have you are suffering from Lady Records provided. And we are left with scars. Women relinquish all personal rights in the presence of a man who could be considered a rapist. Then the stranger we always thought it would be, because it turns out the nature of rape has changed. We could even have them over for dinner and get raped in our own houses. By invitation. Friend.
Tubes, tables, white, washed windows, grind from age, wiped over once, legs spread, anxious, eyes crawling up on me. Eyes rolling in my thighs. Metal horses gnawing at my womb. Dead mice fall from my mouth. I really didn't mean to. I really didn't think I could. Just one day off. Just one. Get
didn't say a thing. Not a sigh or a fast scream to get these eyes off of me. Get these steel rods out of me. This hurts. This hurts. But nobody came.